Hi everyone, I hope that you're doing well. Let's see some energy together and see what's going on. Welcome back if you are returning back. My name is Shannon Hensley. If you are new, audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, I look at a lot of crime. It's very intense on my channel, and sometimes the energy flow is very much over the top through my spirit, and it can be intense. I'm known to roar, and it's not going to be a channel for everybody. It just is what it is. God just uses me that way, and so if you're supposed to be here, you will be here. Otherwise, thanks for checking me out. People do need to pray. I just did a reading about an hour or so ago on one of my other platforms. I did share it in the community section, and God said in that reading to prepare because we were fixing to go to war. I mean, it could be just general war for people, but it's really big energy. And there's murder around something. Today, my hands kept. I have a basket of cards. Got hundreds and hundreds of cards here to my right. And 3 different times I put my hands in it today, and it kept finding the same 2 cards. First degree murder, first degree murder, third degree murder came out. I put it back in. I was just like, I just began to pray and whatever, and I've spent some time with God all day today, and put it back in there, and the same 2 cards came out. I just did it again, and first degree, second degree, and third degree. Three different cards now today. It's come out about murder, and then the last card that I picked, it was Proverbs 16:25, and it says, "There is a way that seems right unto man, but the end thereof is death." There's death on somebody. And so it's because there was pimpish type of energy that was coming out in that reading, and somebody's trying to return around somebody's husband, and somebody's slippery about returning, I guess. So those of you who all are involved in some stuff, there's murder around. Somebody's overheard something that has been said in some matter, okay, with something. Okay, so anyway, I just want to, if you're caught up in some type of, I don't know, sexual matter, you might want to really call out to God. Because that's not by chance or accident that the Most High God let my hands find those cards like that over and over again. It's big stuff. I want to give a shout out. I got on the channel and thanked the person who gave shelter today for me. And I was told earlier that I was like $10 shy from making tomorrow's shelter, and today the last 2 days just been extremely intense on my person because of what's going on in my life, just having to live day by day and literally just being stretched in faith and knowing that things are being deliberately suppressed from me, and it's hard. And so I went outside today, and I don't go outside very often because I know that I'm dealing with somebody that's crazy. And God's had to shield me from some type of kook. But I went outside today, and I sat in the sun, and I just began to pray and just cry and just tell God, I need you. I have no one to call. No one. And I came back in, and somebody gave a little extra that now I got shelter for tomorrow, and I was able to spend like $20 something to just get a few little items, and so I was able to order a couple of things for food today, and so I was able to eat something like some real protein today. And so I wanted to thank the second person that reached out today to save my life. Thank you. So that leaves me like $10 for the next day. If anybody's able to give $50 or anything at all to continue to help me have shelter, then thank you very much. If you are new, look, I'm being oppressed. I'm not a beggar. I'm a hard worker. I'm for people getting up and working. And if you're in my shoes and somebody's oppressing you and you're stuck somewhere, do something. That's why I work on my channel, and I sow righteousness. And we're supposed to be givers. I've been on both ends of the stick, and it's much more better to be the giver. But it is what it is. But if anybody is able to help in any way, shape, or form, I need a rescue team. But until somebody's going to get up and physically be brave enough to come and get me out of this place, I need people to keep me alive. So it's $58 for me to keep the shelter over my head. But if you're able to give anything at all, may God bless you. I just count it as a testimony to the Most High God, and it makes me know that, okay, God, that's my faith being shot out there to trust that somebody's going to come along to finish the need. He's just worked through people so much, and that's how the kingdom is set up. A lot of people don't understand how God's kingdom is set up. He created us in His image. His literal breath is inside of us, and we're supposed to be like our Father, and our Father is giving, and He commands His children to operate like Him. He's not going to change anything about how He is. And so people just thinking, well, God is inside of you and I. That's why He tells us to be doers of the Word, because He is the Word, because His breath is Word. And the kingdom is set up that way. The kingdom won't work for you and I unless we cultivate it and work it. And God's about work. He works 6 days and then He rests on the Shabbat. And so anyway, hopefully that helps some people grow in some areas to understand you just can't just sit around. You and I have to sow seeds, and then it comes back to us. And then we sow seeds and come back to us. And it's got to come back to me because I was a seed sower. And so anyway, if next time you're on the other end, and you will be on the other end, because that's how God's kingdom works. There's too many scriptures that show both sides of it, works together. He's even. He's not abominable. His scales are about being even, and He tells you when you're sowing that when it is your turn to be on the other end of some type of a situation where somebody's got to give that type of energy to you, it's going to depend on what you did with it. And it keeps you and I humble, and it keeps you and I moving. And it's the truth. It's the truth. Anyway, for those of you who have been charitable, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's get started. My Cash App is down below. That's all I have. I do not have a PayPal, so if you do run across any of those in any older videos, if you do click on it, it takes you somewhere. It needs to be reported as soon as possible. If I ever do open a Cash App, I doubt if I will, but if for any chance that ever happens, I will always tell you, but I do not have one. All I have is a Cash App, and it's Shannon E Hensley. The S, the E, and the H is uppercase. That's all I have. Most High God, come on in here and just bring a message. We have the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning here, so somebody may have a wish fulfillment in something. Okay. A couple different things with these cards. It's for some people, I guess you're breaking free from something. It can be a treachery card. Somebody can't rest. This is a death of a person, death of an idea, premeditation. Can be medical situations as well. It's also my going to hell card because it's resting in peace in the upright. It's not here. So if this is a death of a person, somebody's done something treacherous in some narcissistic way and overindulging type of a way, then something's out here, somebody going to hell, I guess. I don't know. Again, the wages of sin is death. They would go to hell with that. I mean, whatever's going on. The torch in the runes tells us there's going to be a justice. So somebody did premeditate something out here, or something's happened because of a rejection or pouting, or I don't know. If somebody is going to get out of their head and somebody's just not resting, you're just have to break free for a new beginning. Somebody does have a wish out here, and if you're going to see that cup, then it turns the energy that direction there. Show me some more information. We have the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. They came out crossing. Somebody's on the fence possibly about some real sharp communication out here and taking action on something with those two. Somebody was stubborn in that other reading that I just did. He was there. He was there. For some of y'all, your ex, I want to say the ex did come out, but not everybody's got an ex, but there's money around some things. A lot of it, Ten of Pentacles, or a commitment. Somebody may be acting like, I don't even know what you're talking about, and somebody does. You're a freaking liar. If these people aren't in the upright, they are liars. Got psychological problems. Somebody's stuck. Somebody can't rest because they won't tell the truth. Because they face something, maybe jail. There's death out there again, and then the lies. So somebody is a liar, and somebody's also thieved a bunch of money out here around some stuff secretly. There's intimacy out here around some stuff, and a pregnancy rune came out in that reading as well. Well, somebody, we've seen those, so we'll take them out. Somebody overheard some stuff that was being talked about, and the conversations card was just there in that reading. Is a bunch of people. There were 2 cards that talk about groups of people, and so whatever somebody's talked about, they know about some sexual thing and cheating, and either a pregnancy or somebody called up a prostitute. It's because the pimp was there in that reading. Those choices being made. So it could be in the movies here. I get the phonics of a movie. If you're new, I just read a lot differently than a lot of people. This strength card, having to have strength, pushing through. This is also about having a protection from outside things. We do see the angel here. We also see the death angel here. And somebody's going to lie. That's sin. You'll die. And somebody will go to hell. And a very ferocious one at that. For being greedy and stubborn. Like God said. Why are these 2 people here? Let me grab a different deck. Having to push through that war, man. Because somebody is butting heads with some stuff. Both parties know the truth. One person's willing to go to hell for it, I guess. What's the 2 people here for? Sorry about this deck, they're just old, so I just had to tape them up, and this is the only tape that I had when I was trying to fix them. So there's the priest again. It did come out, the divinity card was there, and this card was there, and him. That's the preacher. That's the preacher and his wife, or whatever that is. There's some sharp stuff going on out here around lies, and cheating, and thieving. Well, you're getting spiritual judgment here with that card. There's oppression out here. Well, there is, because somebody's not willing to answer some questions out here, act like they don't know what's going on, and clearly somebody's lying. And look at the picture, because the wages of sin is death, and somebody's acting like, well, I can just pretend. This person's walking right into the death for the treacherous stuff that's out here. Around sexual matters. That's sexual matter, and so this your genitals, and that's intimacy. So it definitely is out here. Whatever God's going to bring it out, somebody's listening to me. You're fixing to go to hell, I guess. You're going to sit here on this stuff. God's saying you're fixing to go to hell. You better get your house in order. He ain't playing around with this energy. He's not going to just bring all this stuff out again if he ain't serious about it. The person's haughty and arrogant, and you don't have a chance there. You freaking don't have a chance there, whoever the person is. A marriage and a business situation. Well, it was showing the female employee was in the reverse in that reading. So these people either engaging in things together, and it's also showing somebody's acting like they're either cheating together, and there's money attached to it, or you go to church with this person, or whatever it is, his preacher and his wife, but somebody is lying, cheating, thieving, doing something out here. There's a bunch of money around some stuff out there with the 10 of Pentacles. What's hidden here? Okay, wait. The Scholar, the Lover card, which is also an adultery card, and the Jealousy card, and somebody's waiting to kill this person. It showed somebody, hey, let's go do something in that reading. Let's get up, let's go do something. There was treachery there. And that's why there's war coming. It's whatever somebody said, it's exposed, and now something known, but the person ain't gonna agree to it. Because it's huge, this person's known somewhere. And they don't realize, well, somebody's out to get you now. Somebody's out to kill this person. They may be thinking that they're going to do something, but God's word is going to be eternal, and God's word saying actually the person that did this thing is actually the one's fixing to die. This is huge. The person's arrogant and won't admit to something. I guess God's got your number. You're fixing to die. So anyway, I guess if some pastor ends up dying, we'll know why, I guess, for some cases. But you got jealousy is, God says jealousy is just as strong as death. Could be a teacher, a lawyer, a professor, something like that here with the scholar card. But obviously the person's some type of a professional was there in that reading, so some type of a professional is here. Could be a lawyer here that they're dealing with as well, or you're a lawyer, you're gonna have to get one on some type of a murder case. Maybe that's past energy, it's already happened. Somebody's ever heard the conversation about what happened as well. There she, and she did, y'all just seen that. She did deliberately just jumped out in the reverse because all my cards are upright. There's a boss figure there as well. Anyway, that's the female employee. There's a female employee involved with this minister. That's incredible. And they're slippery around this person. This person's married. So this is any kind of boss or any person in authority, but it's specifically your parents, a boss, a teacher, a property owner. But anybody is out here. There's the little swindler right there. And somebody is a thief out here. Somebody's, I mean, there's money around it, thievery, and obviously somebody's got some type of connection with prostitution with it. There's the prison right there. Well, somebody is in prison. That's treachery for something that's gone on. Wow, Most High God. You ain't played around. Let every word be established in two or three witnesses. Well, anyway, there's the co-worker right there wanting to show up. Somebody's been warned. If it's too late, I guess, on somebody, folks, then I guess it's too late. I mean, God said that there's fixing to be a war, so somebody's got murder on their mind. I guess they do. There's someone secretly in love. Okay, well, if it's safe for you to love somebody's just jealous around it, and somebody's ever heard something about the way you feel about something and it is upright, they want to try to do something to somebody out here with this energy. They jealous. Somebody at work is upside down somewhere on something out here. Okay? If you think you're secretly in love with somebody and it ain't safe for you to love, then that's delusional, but you can go ahead and feel what you want to feel. A false person exposed. Okay? A court clerk energy is out here. Jehovah's too faithful to fail. And that is another card that was there. Somebody is upright in this energy, then and it is safe for you, but you got some kind of crazy around some situation. God's not going to fail you in something that's going on. There's the lies right there. It's right here. It's somebody is lying. They're sitting here acting like I don't know nothing. And it is a female employee that's either lying with this person or lying to them. In either direction of your energy, it's going to go that way. Yoga says to wait until tomorrow for whatever this is, whatever you need to do. Whoever needed that little message there. There's a siren out here, which are people who want to draw you in with cords of deceit, and there's very sexual individuals that turn into loud sirens. Okay, well, somebody's overheard something with that siren, I guess. That's a prostitute energy. Something connected with your mother's side of the family is coming out within some information. Just take pieces that you need. Jehovah says money's coming to you. So if that's upright, either you're getting it or you're giving it. Some of y'all maybe been asking what's the right time for something. Maybe for tomorrow. I don't know. It's coming tomorrow. I don't know. Or you're giving it tomorrow. We have the Ukraine energy. For some of you all, this is something coming around somebody's work. If that's a bribe, you need to not take it around some jealousy situation. There's murder around it. And you don't want to get caught up in some type of nonsense out here that's going on and have bloodshed on your hand just because whatever. A bribe will curse you. Same sex and the spouse don't know. Oh my God. Well, that would irate somebody. Okay, well, anyway, my God. That's why they don't want to answer something. That ain't going to be for everybody. It's very specific. But if you've already been butting heads or thinking in your spirit and spending time with God and something's just not right sexually with your spouse, for some of y'all, that's why. They're doing something same sex out here on the job, and that Jehovah is protecting the situation. He brought out protection on the other reading as well. Okay, well, somebody knows some stuff, and there's a warning underneath that, and then the X is underneath that. Okay, well, it's definitely out here, or somebody's already went through a divorce, and something's still going on with the matter with you. I don't know, or you're separated within something. Well, there was a woman hater in that reading as well, and a control freak was there. Dumb. You got a demon out here. Somebody just demon. They're willing to lie, and God's going to be willing to put them in hell. We deal with the tribulation, Jacob's trouble. Okay, and God says He's too faithful. Just for people in general energy that's going through some nonsense, you may just be caught up in some crap collectively. God promises that He will protect us. We deal with people who deal with artificial intelligence out here. We deal with IT workers and stuff. It's unacceptable, but anyway, whatever. Contracts are around some things. There is a very humble person out here that walks the ways of God, and again, He's for His people. He's protecting some stuff. Oh, I don't care how many stupid things are going on. It says to pay attention to your drink. Drugs in a drink is here. Okay, well, or somebody's already died that way. Pick a side, God said. Well, because we're fixing some type of energetic war, and whether you're just looking at information, our part is to pray for somebody's in the crossfire of a murder. Because God's not just repeating this for nothing. He's saying that there's something going down here. There's somebody who's false. They have a false identification. It came out in the other reading, and the false ID came out, and the birth certificate came out. Okay, and so they've used somebody's stuff, and they're trying to get away with some stuff out here. Matches. Okay, again, I'm going to read it as somebody's not who you think they are. They're going to be exposed out here. Something about caring about somebody, and again, it's out here in the government. You could work for the government out here. They're going to be charged. Well, good. It shows somebody going to jail, and the prison card just showed itself. It says, "Thus saith Jehovah," that the swindler is caught, and somebody knows the information. Somebody knows. And then the movie, interesting, because I just said that I got the phonics of the movie. Also, something about somebody moving. We had vacating a space that came out in that reading, and I get the phonics of move here. I also get the phonics of mow. I had a landscape company come out today, just sitting here, just with the Lord, just sitting here today, and something with the landscape company came out, and somebody, that one of those first degree murder, I think, came out with that the first time, and stated that somebody just, they mentally just lost it. And somebody died. So something's up here with this stuff. God keeps bringing it out today. Two came up. A plot. And there, again, that female employee, if y'all missed that reading, it's in the community section, and it's called "Somebody Overheard What Was Said, Prepare for War," or whatever I named it like that. But it came out with plots around the person. They're waiting on this little lover energy. And also the word lover came out in that reading as well. It was very profound, like God always is. But there is a plot around a relationship. That's what this rune represents. And there's a new cycle of something going on. So again, they think they're going to come back around, or something's happening out of this ordeal. Somebody's going to lose their freaking life out of a matter. Anyway, somebody's being warned out here. This is eternity. When it comes out, it's also maximum protection, because somebody's going to be charged to go to jail. It's a radical change, and it's also some type of a victory, and God is protecting something out here. Okay, so just stand in faith, folks. It's all you can, whatever all the connections are with this. You just work with somebody, and there's something slippery going on at your work with a job, or somebody you go to church or temple with, or something like that. There's plots out here around these death issues, folks. And apparently God's saying, well, that's what they're going to get paid their wages for, because they want to sit here and lie and play little games on people's stuff. And I'm gonna get my people out. Like I said, I'm gonna take them by the hand, and I'm gonna lead them out of this time of trouble. So we got promises. They don't. They want to sit there and be some type of stupid on some stuff. There's a big transformation that is happening. All right, folks, this is what come out. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Pray for me. I pray for you all as well as who's involved in this stuff. And if you can help in any way, shape, or form, my Cash App is down below, Shannon E Hensley. May God bless you. Shalom.